Alright, good day, and thank you for watching this video. I guarantee you at the end of this presentation you will have a completely different perception of what is really going on with this company OneCoin. If you came here being negative, if you came here and you're watching this video and it's really the first thing that you've heard, maybe this is the first video you're watching on OneCoin, then great. I'm just going to show you some of the misinformation that's out there, and it's a great way to start really finding out about this company. So let me just give you a little bit of an insight. OneCoin is a cryptocurrency, and it is the strongest, fastest growing cryptocurrency on the planet. The price of it right now, it's March 6, 2016, is between $5 and $6, or 5 and 6 euros. And next year, 2017, this cryptocurrency would be worth anywhere from 150 to 200 euros. So if you have a couple of $1,000s worth of this today, you will have a couple of $100,000 of this next year. And that's why it's so important that you do this research and you do it the right way, not the wrong way. So the wrong way was what this person that I was talking to did. And that's really the idea, where I got the idea to do this video, because, you know, I really do feel bad for the people that get caught up in the misinformation and the lies about OneCoin, and they don't realize that they're missing out on the greatest opportunity we've ever seen. And I know there's always going to be negative people even after this video, but they simply just don't want something to be good. They want everything to be bad. Maybe they're defending, you know, the life that they've chosen. I don't know. But logically, when you start looking at this, you start to realize that these are the people that are writing negative are the ones that are scamming, not the actual company. Okay, so she sent me a link. She said, oh, I was really excited about OneCoin, and then I found this, and it was an article on this website. Really quick, websites are in business to make money. Yes, true or false? True. Of course, they're in business to make money. And so what they need to have is they need to have people come and visit the website, because the only way they make money is when people click on these ads and they spend some kind of money at some point as a result of being on this website. So the more people, the better. That is the bottom line. So this is what she sent me, and I'll cover a little bit about what it says, but I'm not going to get into it too much, but I'll give you a gist of what's going on. So here we see OneCoin, much scam. OneCoin exposed as a global MLM Ponzi scheme. And so right away we can see that maybe this wasn't English at first, because the way it's translated here, much scam, doesn't seem like a way someone would write an English heading. But I'm not a writer, so I don't know. But and then OneCoin exposed. So it doesn't say who exposed to whom. And it doesn't seem like it's some sort of official government type agency that's come up with this, because it would say this agency said this, and they have evidence that it's you know, that it is that, and you know, it's not factual, it's just kind of like suggesting, right? Then you go into the text and go, OneCoin, a purported cryptocurrency and a trading venture based out of Bulgaria, is suspected, okay? Many things are suspected that are not actually what they are suspecting them of, right? You know, suspected to be a pyramid scheme with no verifiable evidence to back up any of its business claims. Usually people use cloud mining services, and this is true, and I covered that in the first video, why that is, why we're doing it differently, to invest in the crypto economy. Evidence supplied to Cointelegraph. Apparently there was evidence that was supplied, but they're not sharing the evidence here, so I wonder why they wouldn't share the evidence they have if they have evidence. In addition to reviews already published elsewhere, so they're saying, yeah, we were looking at other blogs and other websites, and they're saying it too, suggests that OneCoin and One World Foundation of scam operations. So you can see here that clearly they are not saying that they know and they have, that it's been concluded by some sort of government agency that they are. So this is really just people speculating and having an opinion that it is, rather than conclusive evidence and facts. So now you take that and say, okay, well, they seem to just suspect it, and then you go say, well, is it or isn't it? That's what you would do. But then you want to also look at the reality of, where, the saying, follow the money. Well, here you have articles that the same author has written, and you can go to this website. You can look at this yourself, but I wanted to point this out. This article had him, had 551 views. This one had 533 views. I've tried to take a few different ones. I think this was the one with the most, and this one's also a scam written one. This one had 3,175 views. And then you had this one, 1,691. So it ranges. Usually they were less than 1,000. Most of his articles less than 1,000. But take a look at the one that's specifically a negative one on one coin, $61,770. Let's say on average they make 10 cents per person that comes to their website. So this article then would have made them over $6,000 to write a negative review. And the thing is, if they wrote a positive one, they would never get this kind of traffic. Now, why is that? Well, OneCoin has the most representatives on the whole planet. They have 1.5 million active representatives sharing OneCoin with friends, family, and people they meet every single day. So there's millions of people who are going onto the internet to try to find out if OneCoin is a good company. And of course, when they do that research, they're going to come across these types of articles, and they're going to be interested because they want to know what they're saying. And a lot of people don't realize that it's a business. It's a profit-driven business to write negative articles about companies that are, especially the ones that are as big as OneCoin. That's payday for these people. So keep that in mind when you look at these, that it makes them money to write a negative review. Okay. So then you're going to measure that against everything else and say which one am I going to put my faith and trust in when it comes to this? Because if I choose the wrong one, I could end up, well, if I choose the wrong one and OneCoin's a good company, I could end up losing millions of dollars in profits because I never took action. If I choose the wrong one and OneCoin was a bad company, then of course I would lose whatever money that I invest or put into the company. But I ask you this: the Finland police got news from someone that OneCoin might be illegal, so they launched an investigation on OneCoin, and they spent a couple of months doing their investigation. Talking to the company itself, looking at their business model, looking at everything they're doing. Doing an investigation the way the FBI do their thing, and after a while they concluded that there was no reason to continue with the investigation, that they didn't find anything illegal. Now this to me has more 100% more weight than an obscure blog by not even a journalist, just a blogger who puts out a very strange type article that is negative. But this to me concludes that OneCoin is legal, because they concluded that OneCoin is legal. They measured it against their laws, and most of these home-based business laws are very similar from country to country. There's not much variation there, and they concluded OneCoin is a legal company. And trust, and for me, I'm going to listen to the police before I listen to a blogger that I don't even know who he is and who's making money off a negative thing. Then you can continue. You can look at the CEO of OneCoin. Here's a video of her. She's a keynote speaker at the 4th European Summit for the Economist. Well, what is that? Well, I pulled that up. So this is the Economist. Seems to be a very official website. And if you look at the people that attended, you're going to see only, the top of who's who in Europe. Here's the former Prime Minister of Sweden, Carl Bildt. You have the Deputy Prime Minister for EU Funds and Economic Policy, Bulgaria. Here's another one, Marko Jurcic, Economic Advisor for the President of Croatia. Director of Central Southeastern European Department, European Investment Bank. These were the people that Dr. Ruja Ignatova, was speaking to and educating them about the future of payments, the future of money, about cryptocurrency. Now, do you imagine that someone of this stature, who's had so much success in her life prior to this, do you imagine that she would just switch gears and go so far left from what she's been doing in the past and create a company that's out there trying to do illegal activities and literally, take people's money? It's very, very, very far-fetched. It's almost like, as far-fetched as someone just going crazy all of a sudden. And it has happened, but that's just conspiracy theory level type hypothesis, right? So just look at her. Look at what she's done. And this you can actually do research on. And you can find out if this is true or not. That would be real research. So she's the founder and owner of OneCoin. She's born in Bulgaria. She has a degree in law from the University of Oxford. She has a master's in economics from the University of Constance. She has a PhD in law from the University of Oxford and Constance. Theses on corporate litigation within the European Union. Former associate partner with McKinsey & Company. And then while she was there, she did projects in corporate banking, private equity, asset management, risk management, operating liquidity risk. Former CEO and CFO of one of the biggest asset management funds in Bulgaria, CSIF, not sure what that means, assets under management. So, obviously she has done very well for herself. She has a stellar career leading up to this. And so do you think a person like that would start a cryptocurrency company to do it illegally? Or do you think maybe she actually has started a cryptocurrency company and everything she does is legal, as the Finland police is saying? You be the judge of that. But I know what I'm betting my money on is that we have something very, very, very incredible in the works here, and I think should definitely take that into consideration. Do more research. Talk to the person that's trying to get you involved in OneCoin and really find out the truth. Stick around long enough, and you'll see that we have the most successful company this world has ever seen already with the numbers that they've done, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with how this company is doing business, and that's the bottom line. So hopefully that will be apparent to you as well.